Pam, I fucked up. You have to dial it again. Okay? When it's on that. Huh? I'll let that later. Here. Where's the... Well, okay. Hello, Brian Barry here.
Hi, Brian. We're here. We can hear you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yep, I'm gonna put the room back on mute until we start the meeting, okay?
You ready to go?
Not yet, but I'm gonna mute us, just for now, okay?
Okay. Hey, Pam? What the hell? Where is he? Out there? Huh? What are we barking at? Out here. Hello?
We're still here, Brian. We can hear you.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Or just make sure you turn on the camera.
There are the cameras.
Good evening, it is 6:00 p.m. This is a special meeting of the Smithfield Township Board of Supervisors. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Members present include myself, Chairman Jacob Floyd, Vice Chair Robert Levenheim, Supervisor Brian Barrett via Zoom, Engineer John Pressler, Clerk Ron Karasak, and our Township Manager Julia Hanukkah. No announcements this evening, other than that this meeting is purely for the consideration of our warehouse and solar ordinance. We do not have any minutes to proceed to nor plans to act on, therefore. Open the public hearing now here at 6:01 and let the record reflect that. I'll turn over the proverbial microphone to our solicitor Ron Karasek.
All right, good evening, everyone. This matter is a public hearing with respect to a zoning ordinance amendment that was prepared for both solar uses and warehouse uses. By way of background, the township determined some time ago that the present zoning ordinance was not clear enough with respect to warehouse uses. And in fact, the zoning ordinance had no regulations with respect to the use of solar energy. As a result, the Board of Supervisors initiated what is called a municipal curative zoning amendment. Just like a landowner can initiate a curative zoning amendment, the township can do likewise under the Pennsylvania Municipalities Planning Code. And a resolution was enacted in order to provide definitions and or regulations for solar energy facilities and related equipment. And it was also done to provide adequate definitions and regulations regarding various size and types of warehouses in the township, including other related factors. And as a result, the board adopted a resolution which required that by tonight, which is March 27, 2023, an amendment, a curative zoning amendment had to be enacted by the township with respect to these items. And in fact, a curative zoning amendment has in fact been filed. It's noted as ordinance number 249. It was duly advertised in the Pocono Record under the township signature, along with the solicitor's signature. Copies were provided to the newspaper and to the Monroe County Law Library for review by any member of the public. And the ordinance has been reviewed by the Township Planning Commission, and it also has been reviewed by the Monroe County Planning Commission. And that being said, if there's any discussion among the supervisors or with the input of our engineer, Mr. Trustler, or our township manager, Ms. Heilicke, the matter can then be moved to closing the meeting and then determine whether or not there's a motion to adopt the ordinance.
Thank you, Ron. John, do you want to add anything to that?
I have nothing to add.
Okay, just wanted to add by way of supervisor comment that we designed this ordinance not because we're seeking warehouse uses, but because we have to require, or we have to regulate those per state law. It is our desire through this ordinance to curtail any possible abuses through different screening requirements, square footage caps, and to make sure there are site-specific conditions on these types of uses. This is also the final time that we may cure this issue per the 180-day timeline that Solicitor Karasek mentioned. And we will amend, these ordinances as necessary, but not through that curative amendment proceeding. This is designed to be comprehensive, but not necessarily exhaustive, because as we all know, things can change in zoning and land use. I wanted to thank everyone who was involved in drafting this. I want to give a shout out to Pocono Township Manager Taylor Munoz, as well as their Board of Commissioners, who were the first to do this, and John was involved in that as well. And I wanted to thank my colleagues and all the professionals that are here that did that. With that, Robert, do you have anything, or Brian?
The only thing I have to say is we received much input on it. Some of it very recently from 10 Futures, and all of it is good. But as Jacob has really already said, the purpose here is not to create something that's perfect. In fact, I consider zoning ordinances to be organic entities that have to change and grow as things change, and we're aware of that. And we can only set out basic rules here and say, as times change, things will change, and there will be amendments. But we think this is a really good start.
Well said. Brian, would you like to say anything?
No, I'm fine. I agree with that.
That said, I will entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion by Mr. Loveenheim, I will second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Record reflect the public hearing closed at 6:06 p.m. I will now entertain a motion to adopt draft ordinance number 249.
I'll make a motion to adopt ordinance 249 solar warehouse ordinance.
Motion by Mr. Loveenheim, do I hear a second?
Second.
Barrett, you heard the question? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Do any of my colleagues have anything to note under the Board of Supervisors report? Being none, hearing none, we will proceed. As for the special meeting, we do not have bills, but now we can entertain any public comments that were not germane to the agenda. So, seeing as there are none in, no visitors here in person, I'll defer to anyone that's on Zoom. Okay. Hearing none, I move that we adjourn. Do I hear a second? Second. Motion by myself, second by Mr. Loveenheim, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're done at 6:07. Brian, do you mind hanging on the Zoom for a couple minutes just to talk about some of the court developments from today?
Sure. No, I'll be here.
Okay, just 1 second while we lock the meeting room.